are you yelling at people to get off your lawn? Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're old, you can say whatever the hell you want. Find out why on today's Madge Unmuted. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Madge Unmuted. I am your host, Madge Madigan. How'd you like that whole lot of hair today?
I like that. Was that the sprinkler? Was you doing the sprinkler?
Yes, it was.
It looked like the sprinkler. Wow, I'm a little bit shiny today.
Me too, because it's humid.
Because it's swamp ass
It's
year,
really
swamp ass
humid.
season.
Yes, it is. And this is Fitz.
Hi, how's it going?
My friend and producer, Fitz.
Rockvox Recording and Production, rockvox.com. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
He does a much better mention than I do. Fitz, for all your recording needs, rockvox.com. Look him up.
What's up?
He records some shit. I know. I look like Junior Samples
I like
today.
the farmersonly.com thing you got going on today.
She thinks my tractor's sexy. Isn't that a song?
Yeah.
I don't.
I think it was Kenny Chesney.
Oh.
Or one of those guys. Jason
They all
Aldean.
sound- They all sound the same to me.
Big green tractor.
It's all Greek to me. You know why I wore these today?
Why is that?
Because today's topic is aging.
Oh, great.
And overalls are from my youth. Oshkosh bagosh. With my fire crotch.
Oh!
Sorry. That was for Maddie.
Oh my God! Oshkosh bagosh with the fire crotch.
That was. I'm in a filthy mood today. I hate Popeye. Get him out of here.
Sorry, Popeye, you're fired.
Oh my God, I'm stuck. So anyway, today we're talking about.
What's going on?
I'm having a day. Oh
You're
my
having
God,
a day.
my computer. We're talking about aging.
And how old people can't deal with technology. Your 11s are showing.
I think that's my universal number. I am an 11.
Yeah.
You know numerology. But
We'll dive into that at another point.
So aging. Today, the title of today's program is "Act Your Shoe Size, Not Your Age."
Oh.
So
I'm a 10 and a half, sometimes an 11.
Yeah. So look, here's the thing. I'm 56. And I don't feel 56. I don't care about being 56.
You don't look 56.
Thank you.
That makes a difference.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thanks to new bra technology, I don't look 56.
I know some 56-year-olds that look 65.
Oh, girl. Well, or boy.
Carrying bananas.
I saw somebody this weekend. Every once in a while, I come across someone that they're like I think they're, my age. We end up talking about, some TV show or back when we were kids. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And then this woman was like, well, I know because I'm 50, whatever. And I was like, I thought you were like 65.
Oh, 55. Okay.
Like,
wow.
girl, your skin looks like a fresh set of, not
She lived a
old
hard
set.
life.
She looks like a set of Samsonite. And I was
She's
like,
got gorillas jumping on top of her?
no, she has
Okay.
that bad leather skin. And I was
No.
like, you need, 1, stay out of the sun, 2, moisturize. And maybe probably lay off the smoking. It looks like you do that too. But anyway, aging, you're as old as you feel. I know that's a cliche, but it is. So
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree that it's like however you feel, however you act kind of will reflect how you feel a lot of times. Like if you are always telling yourself that you're old, you'll start to feel old. Right? Is that what you're getting at, or am I way off the freaking bit?
No. Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Well, so what my wife and I talk about that all the time because my mother-in-law will be going, I'm so old. And it's like, well, you keep saying that. You're a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, if you go
Okay.
out and approach life like, hey, then you tend to, feel a little younger.
Well,
ailments aside,
yeah,
I'm not talking about like actual physical problems.
Right. But like, I don't know. I always make the joke, like I say, oh, I'm just an old broad, I don't know, just because I think it's funny. I love the word broad. I'm just an old broad on Broadway. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal. Yeah, J Frog. What's his name? Michigan J Frog. Thank you. We digress. And so I do all the things the kids do. I stay on the interwebs.
You do the TikTok, I see.
I do the tick.
You're all over the TikToks.
And the ticking.
Yes.
And
and the twatters.
And yeah, that's
tweeters. I'm
on twatter.com. And
with your fire crotch.
God, we're going to hell in a handbasket today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I like to stay up on. I've always been that way. I mean, like a pop.
Holy
culture.
shit! Get
Jesus,
it out,
Mary and Joseph. Exercise.
Pop culture.
Exorcist.
Yeah.
Pop culture, and I just stay up on things, and like I just like to. I'm just silly and have fun, and I actually want to say that I'm actually looking forward to getting older.
Really?
Well, for one, I feel better now because I have my shit together so much more than I did. I know. Sounds surprising, but I do. I don't know if that says much, but have my shit together more than I did like in my 20s, 30s.
But I mean, in all honesty, shouldn't you? Shouldn't you have your shit together more than you did now 20 years ago?
Well, yeah, one would think.
One would hope.
One would hope. And yeah, I mean, that is the natural progression in life to get your shit together. However, I know some people that have either not progressed or regressed or whatever. But anyway, you know why I look forward to getting older?
What's that?
Because old people can get away with anything. Old people can get away with shit because they're old. Okay, so here's a story. Once again, my book, When Life Gives You Lemons, At Least You Won't Get Scurvy.
Right out there on the shelf.
It is in the shelf here at Rock Fox Studios. You can buy it at Amazon.com.
Do it.
Ding.
Do it.
Do you won't. And I tell a story in there about this woman. I want to be this woman. So I was at my son's. My son went to McQuaid Jesuit here, graduated almost 10 years ago now. So they had a baccalaureate. I just like saying that. A baccalaureate mass like the night before.
So fancy.
I know. Where we were waiting for it to start. And so I went in with my daughters who were, younger at the time, where they're in their young teens. And so we go in there and we're waiting to use the bathroom. It was like, I had this long hallway with a sink and then a one-seater, like a one door with the toilet. So it's kind of cramped quarters. So you're standing along the wall like it's a, police lineup waiting for this toilet. And this lady comes out and I'm assuming someone's grandma. I don't know. She's probably in her 70s, white-haired lady. And she starts talking, oh, gosh, those cramped quarters in there. And like I said, it's very narrow. So it's like the width of one person to go to the right and one person, go in and one person to come out. Yeah. So she's right there. She's like, oh, my goodness, it's so cramped, it's so hot. This woman lifts up her skirt all the way like up to her chin and puts it under her chin. And she starts adjusting her pantyhose. And she's like, I'm like, eyes straight ahead. And she's still talking
Don't
away.
Look directly at it. You'll turn to stone.
I'll burst into flames. And I'm trying not to laugh. And she did not give.
No shame.
One fuck, two fucks, zero
I'm
fucks.
too old to give a shit.
So, but she's talking. She's like, oh my God, we got to sit through this mass. Blah, and she's like doing deep knee bends, trying to get her pantyhose back up to where they
Too
belong.
much moose knuckle?
God. So and so she's still talking. She's like, oh, I know, but it's beautiful. And I think only one of my daughters, the youngest with me, she was like probably 12 or 13 at the time. And we're both just looking. And so finally she's like, oh, okay. And she brings down her skirt and she's all set. And she's just like, oh, okay. Enjoy the mass or whatever. And she walks out. We're just trying to keep a straight face. And we just look at each other like, I don't. And then the couple.
Happen?
What?
Did that really just happen?
And then a couple other ladies that were still in there were like, and then the door opened and I'm like, into the bathroom. I'm like, I gotta go. And then I get in there, as one does, and sits and thinks about it and said, you know what? I want to be that lady.
Just doesn't give a shit.
Just does not give a shit.
Honey, I don't care if you like me or don't like me. I don't know why I keep giving her a southern accent.
I know.
But...
I don't care if she's probably from Pittsford,
right?
The way she was dressed. But she was a sassy, classy lady in her underpantsies.
She have one of those big rimmed hats?
No, she did not. It was mass. Oh, well, I guess you don't.
They used to wear those big hats in the 50s.
No, and you wore veils.
Veils.
In the Catholic Church.
Right, veils. Gotcha.
You should know better. But so, I want to be that lady.
Yeah.
And so, like, think of all the old comedians that, I thought there were so many older comedians that got funnier or actually got funny as they got older. A lot of them I didn't think they were funny back in the day. I just thought they were corny. But like, I think they decided to let loose when they were older. Okay, you got like a Betty White, right? She started saying things and Joan Rivers. She used to annoy me when I was younger, but when she got late 70s, 80s, God rest her soul, you just start saying things like saying things that aren't really true, like, oh yeah, the other guy the guy that I hooked up with the other night, or I got a revolving door in my bedroom. You're an 80-year-old broad. It's just funny. But yeah, okay, like Golden Girls, that kind of stuff. What was her name?
Arthur?
No, the one that was always. She's sexy. Blanche.
Blanche, yeah. Rue McClanahan.
Yes. And so Rue McClanahan was always making, sexy. And I still want to be that way when I'm that age. But Sophia,
Senior slut. Yep.
Why not?
Sure.
But Sophia could just say whatever the hell she wanted and, get away with it. But that was hilarious. And some of the stuff was filthy, but they could get away with it because they were old.
Well, it's true with guys too, because it's like the old man, that all the girls are like, oh, he's so cute. And he's like, and then it's like, ew, if I did that, I'd get my ass kicked.
Well, yes and no. There's
innocent
old men and there's creepy old men.
Yes, there are. But even the innocent old men doing things would get a slap from a guy my age. If a guy my age did it.
That's true. That's true.
Creepy old. Like the guy outside in the bushes every time you come here?
No. Like the guy that sits at the end of the bar, the one bar I go to. And
giving you a stink eye?
No, I'll say, oh, I see you brought the girls out today.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry.
But you don't have to, don't call them that. That's just, I even hate when women
the ladies.
Call them that. They're ladies,
they're
damn
not
it.
girls, they're ladies.
I brought the broads out today. No, it's my cleavage.
Clavage.
My décolletage. Décolleté, whatever the fuck the word is. So, anyway, who, okay, and there's other comedians that I didn't think were funny until they got older, was Don Rickles.
Yeah.
Hated him.
Really? I think you just grew into the into the demographic. Or, you know what I mean?
Could be.
Because Don Rickles is of the the Bob Hope generation.
yeah.
That old school and the vaudevillian type of comic.
Right.
And
But
back
I
then
think-
it was like talking a little bit over our heads.
But see, I think it was also very forced when we were younger. Ed Sullivan, Mike Douglas, he was like,
Well-
okay, you hockey puck. And it was these corny things.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
you watch him on Letterman.
Yeah, well, TV also evolved and
right.
comedy evolved. So yeah,
Right.
I see that. Yep.
But then I wonder, what they were live, if they, not alive, but when they performed live on stage.
Oh, it was like it was
But-
seeing them on TV and seeing them in a club were like two different experiences.
Yeah, right. Like going down to Grossinger's in the Catskills would be a different thing, and Rodney Dangerfield was the same. But however, even if they got funny or whatever, a lot of them did not make it until they got older.
Yeah.
Some of them, I don't know. Just I'm hoping that's my thing. Maybe I'll eventually hit it big as I get older. So, which leads us to today's quiz. It's quiz time.
Do I? I don't remember. Do I have quiz music?
Yeah, you had kind of some game show music.
Let's take a quiz with Madge Madigan.
Hey, everybody. I forgot it. You took away my Gene Rayburn music. Oh, I need my Gene Rayburn. Hey, everybody. All right, I got a quiz. Here's the quiz. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to read you 3 names, and I'm going to ask you who did not make it big until after they were 40.
Okay.
You can turn off the fucking music now.
Oh my gosh. You gonna host and produce at the same time? You bitch.
Yeah.
Passive aggressive bitch. Go ahead.
That's insufferable bitch to you. Okay, so I'm read you some names. I'll read them all at once and then you tell me. Oh, not all at the same time, because I can't say all 3 names at the same time. I'll say them after each other. Okay. Here we got Harrison Ford, Steve Buscemi, and Morgan Freeman. Which one did not hit big until after 40? I'll wait.
Hit big.
Yeah.
I would
or at least
I think it's Morgan
A
Freeman
substantial.
because Harrison Ford was a bit older, but I think he was in his 30s when he.
You are correct, sir. I did my best, Ed McMahon.
All right.
Oh, you are correct, sir. Morgan Freeman did not have a big break until he was 50.
Yeah.
The age of 50 in 1987 for a movie called Street Smart.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, no. Harrison Ford was 35.
Yeah, I knew he was close. So
He was Han Solo. And Steve Buscemi, one
28?
would think if you... What?
28.
You stop reading my notes, please.
I'm not seeing your notes. I'm just guessing.
Yes, he was 28.
Okay.
Because, well, I would have thought he would have been older because he had been a fireman or, New York.
Have you ever seen the picture of
New
him
York
when he was a
City
fireman?
fire-
He was a wee baby.
Yeah.
He was very young.
So he was a New York City firefighter for a while and all that stuff. But still, he made it big at the age
Even
of 28.
with those teeth.
I know. I was watching no, what was I reading? Reading an article or something,
Sure, people
interview
do that.
with him, and I don't know if the person asked it, but it came to the subject of his teeth, and he would have one director say, "You got to fix the teeth," and then he had another say, "You know what? You got to leave them because
Yeah.
that's you, and it makes you interesting. And
Yeah,
it makes
exactly.
you more of a character.
Yeah. He's
So-
memorable. Memorable.
Memorable. Memorable.
Hey, there was back in the day, they wanted Barbara Streisand to get a nose job, and she
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
hell no. That's going to screw with my sound.
Exactly. And Freddie Mercury. He
Yeah.
would get his teeth fixed.
Oh, God.
That overbite.
That actually might have been a good idea. No, go ahead.
No, he had, what was it? He had 4 extra incisors or something.
Yeah.
And he thought that that's what gave him the range that he could.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it either.
The more you know.
Yeah. Ding, ding.
Yeah. So yeah, it was the same thing. He thought it would mess with his voice. Okay, here's the next one. I'm gonna tee it up, and you hit it. We got Sylvester Stallone, Samuel L. Jackson, and J.K. Rowling.
Don't know anything about J.K. Rowling, but I think Samuel L. Jackson is the one in this group.
You are correct.
That's right.
J.K. Rowling, what is she? Everybody hates her.
Transphobic.
She's transphobic now. Yeah.
I don't know if she's transphobic,
Fuck her.
but she said some bad things about trans people.
Yeah. She just, yeah. So she, as we all know, is the creator of the Harry Potter series. She wrote that shit. She was 32.
Yeah. Not a spring chicken.
Yeah, that's a spring chicken. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it is to us, but not in the world of celebrities. Most people get into the business and are, in their mid. All right.
Not as a writer.
32. Yeah, as a writer. Okay, fine. As a writer, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Fine.
I have received that. 32, and wasn't she like homeless or divorced or something?
Yeah, she had some story.
I was that too, and still waiting for my big break.
Well,
Venmo me.
Start getting transphobic,
Madge
and maybe you will.
Oh, seriously, I gotta do something to make everybody.
The universe
hate me.
really does a great job at.
Maybe I'll throw a tantrum at the airport.
There you go.
Or the Circle K. And I'll hit it big.
Do we have any Circle K's here?
Nope.
Okay.
But they do out in Tucson where my parents lived before they passed, and I still have a brother and a sister out there. Anyway, so she was 32. Sylvester Stallone was 30 when he did Rocky, but he did a porn movie before that.
No way.
He did. I wish I'd written it down. It's like something in Kitty's Party. I kid you not. Look it up. Google. So he was 30, and that was in the 70s. So he's an old dude. But yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, 46, when he got the Pulp Fiction gig, and that launched.
And
him.
you don't count his small role in Coming to America when he played
Lawrence Fishburne. You're right. It was Samuel L. Jackson. Yes, Coming to America.
Yeah, he robbed the McDowells.
Yes, he did. That was in the 80s. You're right. No, I don't. And also,
that wasn't his breakout role.
Right. I mean, he was on for 30 seconds. He robbed the McDowells. And but also it said he got his first part, which maybe I guess it was a more substantial than that one, was in Jungle Fever.
That's right.
1991.
Yep.
At the age of 43, the Spike Lee movie.
Yep. He had a rough go at things. He was like a crackhead and stuff like that.
Did he really?
I think he had some kind of an addiction problem. He was, yeah. I don't know that for sure, but I did remember hearing something like that.
I hope he's okay now.
I think he's fine.
Good.
Pretty sure.
God bless you.
According to the memes, he's awesome.
Oh yeah, and he wants you to get those snakes off the fucking plane. Get the motherfucking snakes off the motherfucking plane. Okay, so that's Samuel L. Jackson. He's the old dude.
Yeah.
So if he was 46 in 1994, he's 76 now.
Wow.
No, not even 72, something like that.
Okay.
Whatever, I can't count. All right, here's the next one. Interesting one. Jane Fonda, Leslie Jones, or Jodie Foster? You know who Leslie Jones is?
I don't, but I'm going to pick Leslie Jones.
Comedian, Saturday Night Live. She's the very large, tall, black woman.
Yes.
With, you said Leslie Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Fucker. That was kind of obvious, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I knew the other two. I quickly deduced, because I know Jane Fonda was young when she.
Yeah. Shit, I should have mixed them around.
And you can't. Yeah. Well, the other thing that gave it away is Jane Fonda. Father.
Right. Well, although as Jane Fonda did not get her first starring role until 23.
Yeah.
So I guess she was a model before that and stuff. And I don't remember what the name. I didn't write it down. Again, Just glance at your show prep, Madge. Don't fill out all the boxes. That's what Google's for the kids. Jodie Foster was 14.
Yeah, she was young.
When she, I don't know, starred in, I guess, did she star?
She was in Taxi Driver.
She was in Taxi Driver.
Yeah, she was
in 1976.
The little hua.
She was the kind of Lolita figure, the object of Robert
Travis's
Travis Bickle. Travis's desire. Leslie Jones, though, hit it on. She got her break, got on SNL in 2014 at the age of 47.
God bless her.
I think that's fantastic. And I thought she was so freaking funny, and I don't know why they booted her.
I don't know. I to be honest, I stopped watching Saturday Night Live years ago.
I did too.
Years ago. I would catch it here and there, but
she's funny. I do think Kenan Thompson is hilarious.
He is very funny.
He's hilarious. Any skit that he is in, like
he's always great.
What's up with that? What's up with that? And Black Jeopardy and
I just
hilarious.
like I love you just reminded me of all the Jeopardy things with
the other Jeopardy
with Sean Connery.
With Will Ferrell. Moo, what your mother said to me last night. Or whatever. I don't know.
Do you have any suits from men, Trebek? Anyway, is that all of them?
Okay, no, I got one last one. Why will this not go? Okay, here we go. This is a tricky one. Okay, we got Candice Bergen, Jeff Bridges, or Ricardo Montalban. Do you know who they all are?
I do know who they all are.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
For those who don't, Ricardo Montalban was best known for his Corinthian leather commercials. No, he was on Fantasy Island. What was that car? The fine Corinthian leather.
I don't remember. Was it Mercury?
No, I think it was a Buick.
Well,
I'll remember it as soon as we sign off.
I'm gonna go with Ricardo.
You are correct. I kind of hate you today. Way to pop
I just got
balloon.
lucky because I knew the other two.
All right, I will tell you, Jeff Bridges actually got his first role, obviously didn't hit it big, when he was 4 months old. It was like a film his dad.
Yeah.
Lloyd.
It helps to have a movie star, a father.
Yeah. So and he was a child actor, and he got his, oh my God, I'm such a moron. I'm looking at my notes that I made, and I spelled big break, B-R-A-K-E.
Yes. Stop.
How embarrassing.
Give me a break.
Give me a break. Break your brakes, because there's a kid in the street.
What?
Hit your brakes, because there's a kid in the street.
That's a good, we should try that. We should pitch that to the, whoever they are.
Open.
Watch out for motorcycles.
Watch for kids. And we digress. No, he got his first big break at 22 in The Last Picture Show.
Ah, yes. Bogdanovich.
Why didn't I? Shit, I did the other one. Well, I got Candice Bergen, who was best known as Murphy Brown to a lot of you.
Yep.
She first starred in a movie.
Wasn't she a model as well?
Yeah, she was a model. And she got her first substantial role at the age of 20. However, she didn't get the role of the starring role of excuse me,
the leading lady,
the eponymous named Murphy Brown show at the age of 42.
Yeah.
She is now 75.
And that was her show too. She was
what, she like produced it and all that shit?
Yeah, she was that was her. She created that show, I believe.
Really? Well, all of them, if it's like anybody, if you star in something long enough, you become an executive producer.
Right.
So,
your deal just gets better and better.
Exactly.
I just listened to an audiobook by Gary Marshall. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend it.
Didn't you post that on
I did
Facebook?
post about that on
Facebook.
Facebook. I don't quite remember,
Hollywood something.
Yeah,
something.
but he was just, for those of you who don't know, Gary Marshall created Happy Days, and he's the big brother of Penny Marshall. My Happy Days in Hollywood is it's called.
That's what it was.
And,
he created Happy Days, yeah, and
he's a film director too. He directed
A League of Their Own.
Well, no, he was just in that. Penny Marshall did A League of Their Own. He did.
You are correct.
He did He did Pretty Woman, The Princess Diaries, a bunch of other stuff. Overboard.
Indubitably, no, inconceivable. Think of the Prince Bride.
Indubitably.
Anyway, whatever. I think that was like some other.
They were trying
so,
that. It just didn't take.
Yeah. So yeah.
So what do we got? What's going on?
Wait.
What?
So I got to tell you about Ricardo Montalban.
Please tell me about Ricardo Montalban.
So in the 70s,
yeah.
he was like the 10 o'clock slot on ABC in the 70s was Fantasy Island.
Oh, I love it, man.
He was Mr. Rourke.
Yes. He looked like a Rourke.
Mr. Rorschach. No, Mr. Rourke. When he got that role, 57.
Really?
There's still hope for me.
He looked like
and his big movie thing, Wrath of Khan, 62. His first major role in the movies. And there we have it.
That's the only two things I know him for.
Yep. And those car commercials.
And the car commercials.
It's fine Corinthian leather.
But he's from Spain, right?
España.
He's
I don't
from
know.
Spain.
He's from a Spanish-speaking company.
Company?
What the fuck? Country.
Like
I'm reading ahead.
Iberia
Don't read
Air? Iberia Airlines? He was a pilot for Iberia Airlines, and then he got a job in Hollywood.
I'm sorry. Okay, now it's time for Fitz to take over. And now here's Fitz with the news.
That's right. Thank you, Madge. Bunch of ridiculous stories this week. 2 Simpsons fans are facing narcotics charges after a traffic stop Saturday afternoon in Florida. What a surprise! They were wearing
Florida man.
They were wearing matching Simpsons shirts when they were busted.
Okay.
Way
to make yourself not noticeable.
Yeah, exactly. There's another Florida man story that I really enjoyed. Is this the one? Yes, down in Daytona Beach, police in Daytona were asked to check in. There were reports of a peeping Tom, but it turned out it was a peeping Javier.
Ooh.
37-year-old Javier Gutierrez was peeping into a woman's window and with his pants off. And the deputies, when they found him, they said, well, what are you doing? He said, I'm just out getting exercise.
I'm sure you are.
Sorry. Just working those muscles.
Yeah.
All on the right hand and the right arm.
Exactly.
Vancouver is currently being terrorized by coyotes.
And his face. Coyotes.
Coyotes are terrorizing Vancouver. The difference with these coyotes is that they are high on opioids.
Oh my.
Yes. That's just
How do they know?
I don't know, but that's an entirely that's a podcast in of itself.
Yeah.
In and of itself.
We're having a time today, Fitz, aren't we?
A guy was in the hospital on a ventilator when a pipe burst in the ceiling and dumped hundreds of gallons of human wastewater on him. And since he's been released from the hospital, he's fine, but he's suing.
Do you think being on the ventilator saved him?
It could have.
Seriously, I mean,
he wasn't gargling it. Oh, God. I'm kidding.
He didn't ingest it, and it didn't suffocate him. He didn't drown in it.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
What do the Irish people say? You can't have my Lucky Charms or something like that. Lucky Charms is bringing back this marshmallows only cereal. Have you had that?
Not the Irish people. It's just that
just
fucking
a leprechaun. Yeah, just that asshole. Yeah. They're
after me, Lucky Charms.
Yes, they've done it over the years, and they took all the other like partially good things and it's all marshmallows, which is good for us bad people. We like marshmallows.
Ooh, I don't like marshmallows.
A 19-year-old in Iowa was arrested after a 4-ounce bag of marijuana fell from under his shirt. And you know what he told cops? It's not mine.
Yeah, of course. Of course. As they all do.
The oldest excuse in the book.
Yeah.
I was holding it for somebody else.
I don't know how it got there.
See? It's universal.
It is.
It's universal. Mississippi. Our friends down in Mississippi, one of the most forward-thinking states.
Oh, that's a different
very progressive down in Mississippi. They're
Are
ordering
they now?
those with COVID to isolate at home for 10 days or serve 5 years in prison. Yeah. I'm surprised.
Do they not see the logic, the
Well, I mean,
mislogic there? Illogic, that's the word. Because, like, I get it.
why wouldn't you stay home for 10 days or go to prison for 5 years?
Well, I suppose that's, the incentive. But if you're like, I'm not gonna, and then they send you to prison before the 10 days is up, then here, let's throw you into infect all these other people in the jail.
Well, I guess they would put you in the prison version of isolation. Yeah.
5 years. That seems a bit extreme.
A little bit.
Whatever.
And I'm actually surprised that
They think it'll
a
work.
place like Mississippi, who's quite known for not being very progressive, would actually do that, because it seems like they would be the ones that say, who cares?
True.
It's like that's the kind
Yeah.
of state you wouldn't expect to enforce a self-isolation thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what their
One would
mask
think.
mandate is, but you see Texas, you see Florida, and they're all like, no, don't wear masks. You've been prohibiting my liberty.
Because it's all about me. I'm sorry.
That's right.
You people are selfish.
You
All you
people.
want. You people. Sorry, that's terrible. I shouldn't say that. But all the people, my rights. Because it's all about me.
Yeah.
God forbid we think about anybody else. But
That's right.
it's all me and mine. Don't mine.
tell
But
'em.
then I'll tell everybody else what to do on other things that I don't like.
Right. Like with the gays and whatnot.
The gays and the women and the blacks.
And Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay.
Wrapping up the news
Yeah.
today with the last, but it's kind of sad. The tallest man in the U.S.
Oh.
just passed away from heart disease at the tender age of 38. His name was Igor Vavkavinsky, and he was 7 feet 8 inches tall.
And 7 feet 8 inches tall.
Yeah,
And
7'8". He
old
was 38 years old.
38. Well, yeah.
Sadly.
That's
But the really tall people don't last very long.
Right.
Their heart just can't
Right.
deal with it.
right.
So rest in peace, Igor. You will be missed.
Yeah.
And that's the news for whatever the hell today is.
Let's not tell him, because then we don't have to.
Yeah.
We could just use this clip endlessly.
That's right. And we will.
Well, thank you, Fitz.
Yes, sir. Ma'am. Sorry.
It's okay.
a habit. A habit.
Before I wrap it up, just say, like, if in the comments, if you like aging, hate aging, tell us what you think.
Yeah. Like, where do you stand on things? Have a freaking opinion, people.
Seriously.
God. Give you this free entertainment for no involvement whatsoever.
Tots, Napoleon. Sorry.
Such an asshole. God. Just ruin our lives and eat all our steak.
Idiot. So wrapping up real quick, what do you think? Is there something that you are better at now than you were when you're younger?
Geez, pretty much everything. I'm better at life than I was when I was younger.
You know what I'm better at?
Please tell me.
Applying makeup.
You know what? You know what's even better?
Because I didn't wear any when I
When
was...
you say that in the microphone.
Applying makeup.
Thank God we could read lips. You're better at applying makeup. Your makeup does look good. Your hair is on point today.
Thank you.
And,
No, actually...
if I were a farmer, I'd be all over your shit.
You would be all over my shit. Because that's
the
what
shit
makes
list?
the crops grow.
Oh, golly.
Oh, we're
terrible.
just... no,
I like
didn't
the other one.
I didn't wear makeup until I was like 35, 40.
Really? What'd you do before that?
Nothing. Just
Wear a
natural.
mask? No, I'm just kidding. You're one of those. You're like my wife, where you really don't need makeup. You have a natural beauty. It's true. It's true.
No, really, I don't. No, I was a swimmer. I was a competitive swimmer my whole life.
Yeah. So the
makeup
chlorine
was just,
skin.
well, not to mention I had that, nice strict
You had the
Irish
swimmer
Catholic
body.
I did. God,
Yeah.
I wish I had that back.
Start swimming.
I'm
again.
just fat farmer. My ass hangs over each side of my tractor seat.
Gosh.
No, I was a
Slummers.
competitive swimmer for years, and plus, I was just one of those. I was a very not a girly girl.
Yeah.
I was.
You hung with the dudes.
I hung with the dudes.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody that this weekend. I think I'm
dude-
one of the dudes.
You're the dude abiding.
And I get myself in trouble because I'm like hanging with the dudes and I'm talking, and then their wives or whatever are like,
Right.
and I'm like, just a dude, and then I'm like, oh wait a minute, yeah, I guess
I'm just a dude with a vagina. And
they have those now, But I mean, I just think I'm one of the guys, and I forget that. Oh, maybe not all chicks want me hanging with their husbands or whatever.
No.
I'm just like talking. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, no, I was never a girly girl. I know, go figure. I'm still not really. And then one last thing, what would you tell your younger self?
oh, I've asked that
Don't-
question to people, and
Don't
I should
take
be
the
more
brown
prepared.
acid.
I would tell so I have a conundrum because I try to live my life without having any regrets is something that I'm working on personally. So not thinking back of what I would change, because if I were able to go back and tell my younger self something, you would probably want to tell. I would want to tell myself, don't do this or do that or something. I would go back and say, you know what, you're great. You're good enough. Be confident.
I'm smart enough, and gosh
Yes.
darn it, people
I would just
like me.
I would just make myself watch Stuart Smalley.
Yes,
But it's true.
It is.
How many times did I miss out on stuff because I thought I couldn't do it, or I thought I wasn't going to be good enough, or I thought people wouldn't like me, and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, same. I think I would say, don't you don't have to try so hard.
Yeah.
It's okay. People like you, and I would also I would tell myself to get on anxiety meds much earlier. and
invest in Google.
Yeah, exactly. Invest in Google and
Buy Apple stock.
just
Do as Forrest did.
just in college, just lay off the booze, just a little, maybe, and maybe get an internship. I would have said that.
Oh yeah. I would
Anyway.
actually go back to my younger self and say, start working now.
Yeah.
I don't care how old, 14, I don't care. Start working now.
And I would have said, but I mean, I can't change things, and I don't want to change like the fact that I had, my fabulous children and
Sure.
everything. But I would say, go to New York. When you wanted to go to New
Right,
York
that's-
out of college, go to New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Live it up.
Yeah.
Take a chance. Go to New York, but why the hell not? At 56, I'm gonna go
Let's
to
do
New
it.
York and make
Now you can
Fitz. Let's go.
you can just zoom to New York.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Thanks.
So that's it for today. Aging.
Good times.
Good times. I'm happy.
Yeah, babe.
I'm happy. I like aging.
It was fun.
It was fun. It's cool. So be happy with yourself. If you got a problem, you can call us because we're okay with it.
Yeah.
We like being old.
Where can we find the show? MadgeMadigan.com. You've got
MadgeMadigan.com.
all the social media.
Yep.
You've got Patreon. You've
Patreon,
got all
Madge
those
Madigan. Social media, Madge Madigan. YouTube channel, Madge Unmuted. Hopefully you're there right now. But if you're
Like,
listening
share,
to audio,
comment, and
like,
subscribe.
share, review, comment, subscribe, share, have group things with it.
No dick pics, though, please.
No, oh God, no, please. No, no, thank you.
On that note.
Anyway, on that note, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you next week on Madge Unmuted.
Bye-bye.